level in your body. But now we need to teach you how to bring them back in moderation every other day, every third day. And then you'll see how your body responds. And then in the final 2 weeks called Real Life, you are going to enjoy the most pleasurable meal of your choice. Because this is based on science and psychology. If you're not using your taste buds and loving your food, you're not going to do this forever. So, and then you cycle through the program, continue to repeat the 6 weeks until this just becomes a way of life and you're living at your goal body. Thank you for the compliment in the beginning. And I always think it's funny. Yes, I have 5 kids. Yes, I'm going to be a grandma. And yes, I don't have to be overweight just because I had 5 kids. I can be fit. Sunday, after I had some treats this weekend, I went for a 3-hour and 45-minute bike ride.
Wow.
Yes. And I got home and I used some of the tools, I'm eating the R3 way, but I refueled my body. I had the best protein. I took my peak performance vitamins. I got inflammation out of my body. Do you know, sugars and carbs can cause inflammation in the body. So R3 helps with that, but exercise can cause inflammation in the body. And so I come home, I take my peak performance supplements, and that just helps your body recover and rebuild faster. So yes, you don't have to be unhealthy just because you had 5 kids or overweight. I was laughing behind the scenes. I thought, thanks, Rosie. Okay.
No, it's a reality. It's a reality. You deserve it. You look amazing. And I was hearing you, and probably when you were explaining how the program works, how it's 6 weeks for everybody is listening to us right now. The program is 6 weeks. Through that 6 weeks, you explain some the no less and the yes less, the food that we can eat through some of the weeks. And probably I recommend to you, you're listening to us right now in this conference, take pen and paper. That way you can write this. We will provide with everything that you need for the program. But I want you to take a key points to the program, because it's not deprivation of food. Right. And I think that's something really important, because a lot of people, they think I be on diet, that means that I can eat this, I can eat this, I can eat that, and say, oh no, it's better that I don't stay in diet. It's better not. Because they don't like to. But the R3 program, can you go a little bit more in deeper how the first 2 weeks works? That way everybody can understand, and how we know that we have a yes list of meals or food that you can eat, and the no list. But can you go more in detail? That way they can get that part.
Yes, I want to do that, Rosie. But before I do that, can I have permission to share my screen?
Oh, yes.
And I only ask that because I'm going to go so deep into the program. They're going to understand. You guys are going to understand the 5 principles. You'll know how to get started, with some of your foods in your home. I'm going to go deeper and explain some of the tools. But I want to share with you some pictures, because this may make you feel and maybe see yourself in the process and give you some hope and inspiration, because she just said, yeah, I live it. How can I inspire you? But I want to show you some amazing stories really fast. So here we go. Like I said, R3 has helped tens of thousands of people across the globe. And when I just look at some of these people from New Zealand, from Hawaii, from New Jersey, from Florida, from Illinois, all over Canada, I look at their stories and I'm just so inspired, because I listen to their stories. And when I hear their stories, they don't even share how much weight they lost anymore, because they feel amazing. They've never felt this good in 20 or 30 years. So for example, the woman in the top row in the 4th picture, she had, from the left, count 4 pictures over to the right. She has a gray shirt on. She's sitting down, and then she's standing in a little blue dress. Do you see her, Rosie?
Yes.
Katie Anderson has lost 140 pounds. A couple weeks ago, I heard her share her story again, because she's amazing and she inspires thousands of people. But she talks about how she's happy. She has less negative self-talk. She sleeps better. She has more energy. She's not addicted to food anymore, but yet she enjoys all the foods that she's eating. She's so happy. And then I say, wait, Katie, how much weight have you lost? And she's like, oh, 140 pounds, you know. But the thing is, she tried for years. She's done all the diets, but it wasn't until R3 taught her how to shift her metabolism and enjoy food. And then I look at Donna Bates Harris, bottom row, middle picture. See her on the left, see her on the right. Like amazing physical body transformation. But the most beautiful transformation was that she finally has hope. She truly has done every diet. She did keto, she did intermittent fasting, she went to the diet centers and had injections, and like she did everything. But it wasn't until she was a part of the R3 community and she had the support and the love and she could share her struggles and other people could understand that when it got hard, you know, maybe there was a week or two where she didn't lose a couple pounds and her body was just getting used to her new metabolism. And then she lost a lot of weight. Like, you know, your body goes through phases. It's not a straight down weight loss. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down. But as long as you're always going down, you have success. But she said the greatest part of her R3 journey, besides following the R3 principles, was the community, the love, and the support. And she, even when it got hard, she didn't want to quit. Let me show you 2 more slides real quick. I could go on and on sharing stories across the globe, but I mean, look at Taylor Ho'opi'i from Hawaii in the red on the top. He's a police officer. He just was struggling with energy. He was on so many different medications. He helped other police officers in Hawaii, and especially his friend Mark Randall. All he ate was fast food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he got off his cholesterol meds, his blood pressure meds, with a doctor's supervision, of course. He started exercising. It's just amazing. And then this story is just so deep in my heart right here. Do you see Sue Romanowski?
Oh, yes.
Okay, like look at her pictures. And when I ask you to look at her pictures, don't only look at her physical body, look at her face. If you look at the top left picture, look at her face. As you go through the pictures from left to right, and then the second row left to right to her picture on the right, look at the picture in the top right in the peach shirt. I see a smile starting to emerge.
Yeah.
She has hope being restored. She's losing weight for the first time in 27 years. She doesn't find herself crying anymore. Her gut issues have cleared up. And then the smile starts emerging, and look at her on the right. Most days, you know, I manage a group of 140,000 people, and most days she sends me a picture every single morning of herself working out in the gym. And she couldn't move her body for 27 years. She was in so much pain. She was addicted to sugars and carbs. She just couldn't move herself. It was just so sad to hear her story. But yet it's also so exciting because she's becoming who she was made to be. She's lost 98 pounds now. Wow. And the beautiful thing is, when she first started R3 2.5 years ago, she couldn't jump on a Zoom call like this. She had no self-confidence. And now she's the #1 contributor in the R3 Facebook group. She posts the most, she comments the most, she inspires people the most. And you know what? This past month, she's helped 8 people. She's helped 8 people follow R3 and have access to some of the tools that I'm going to be talking about, because you can lose weight. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to go into the details of R3. And I'm sorry, my lighting got so dark. I look green. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Okay. I look green. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. Rosie, I'm so sorry. So in the last month, Sue has helped 8 people do what she's done. Because R3 will help you lose weight and you will become the size that you want. But if you're not using the tools from Melaleuca, which we're going to talk about here, you're not going to become your healthiest self. So for example, I have some of them here right now. I'll show them in a minute. Your health is going to go to another level when you're giving your body the nutrients that it needs. Yes, we're eating healthier with R3. We're learning how to eat and enjoy all our food. But when we're taking the proper supplements, we're going to have the energy to exercise for almost 4 hours on a Sunday when I'm 53 years old. You know, we're going to decrease inflammation. We're going to have healthy gut health. And so I want you guys to write down the 5 principles. Number 1, we are going to stay away from the foods on the no list as best as we can for the first 2 weeks, because the foods on the no list are higher on the glycemic index and they convert to sugar in the blood very quickly. They're addicting. You know, sometimes when I start eating those foods, I can't stop. I just want them. I just want them. I just want them. But since I've been following R3 for most of my life, 20, 30 years, I immediately know I'm losing control. This isn't going to a good place. I'm going to reset just for a day. But in the beginning, we're going to reset for 2 weeks. You're going to learn how to shift your body. So we're staying away from the no foods because they're addictive and they convert to sugar quickly, and they keep you in fat storage mode. Number 2, we are going to eat protein according to your choice, your favorite protein, within that first hour of starting your day. So if you get up at 6, you're going to have some protein before 7 o'clock. You can have it right away, but you have to have it within that first hour. And you're going to eat it according to hunger. So would you like eggs? Would you like meat? Would you like yogurt? Would you like a protein shake or a protein bar? How hungry are you? If you're not very hungry, then just mix a little GC Control or protein in your coffee. You just have to start with protein because that's going to keep your blood sugar level steady. You're going to be in control of your cravings. And then number 3, we are going to eat foods from the yes list every 3 hours. Breakfast, AM snack, lunch, PM snack, and dinner. If your stomach is growling before bed, you can go get some yes foods. But by eating yes foods every 3 hours, according to hunger, you're going to keep your blood sugar level steady and you're going to stay in control of your food cravings. So you're not going to feel deprived. We're not counting calories. You're going to eat as much as you need of the yes foods. And the yes foods are from all the food groups. So you're not going to feel deprived. Okay. So that's the first 2 weeks. We follow yes foods. We follow no foods. We're staying away from the no foods as best as we can. And we're eating yes foods according to hunger. Okay. It's that simple. Then that's called reset. I'm going to try to fix my light here. It is just bugging me. I don't know. Okay, maybe that's a little better. I don't know, you guys. I look green. Okay. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
We can see you good. Don't worry.
Okay. So my lighting looks terrible. Now, so the first 2 weeks reset. Boom. That is like the purging stage. That's the stricter stage. That's where you feel amazing. That's where if you have a lot of weight to lose, you're going to make a nice shift in the first 2 weeks. You're going to feel more energy. You're going to sleep better, and your brain is just going to feel clear. Now we move into the second 2 weeks. Many of you are going to say, I don't want to. I feel good. I want to keep doing this. I'm going to say, no. This is lifestyle. You got to keep this weight off forever. We're going to move into the second 2 weeks of reintroduce. And you're going to pick the foods from the no list that you want to bring back in. And you're going to pick the complex carbs first. So you're going to pick fruit. Yes, fruit has sugar, but it also has fiber. You might pick beans, black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, whatever you like, red beans, because beans have carbs, but they also have fiber and some protein. You may pick brown rice or edamame or a sweet potato, or maybe you just want fruit, like I said, like a banana with your yogurt. We're going to bring back in some of those complex carbs every other day, every third day. So reset is the foundation. Now we reintroduce on top of reset, and we weigh and measure ourselves once every 2 weeks. We break addictions to sugars and carbs, negative self-talk, and the scale.
Wow. You mentioned something, sorry to interrupt, about
Okay.
negative self-talk. And
Oh,
I
gosh.
think that is one of the main problems that a lot of people have when they try to lose some weight, because they start telling themselves the wrong thing.
Right.
Just what you're talking about is the program even help you with that too?
Yeah, yes, psychological aspect of R3. I mean, I was raised in a generation where I'm looking at supermodels, I'm looking at magazines, they're photoshopped. I'm looking at people with perfect bodies, and that does something to a little girl. You know, we really focus on total health here. how is your blood pressure? And we talk about the 7 healthy habits. So, how is your blood pressure? How is your cholesterol? How is your heart rate? And so I'll talk about the healthy habits in a minute, but it's really important. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, we're going to go into real life and you're going to enjoy any meal that you want. Do you want pizza and dessert? Or do you just want ice cream for dinner? Do you want Burger King? Do you want fettuccine Alfredo? Do you want fajitas and rice and beans and all the things and chips and salsa? Like, yes, you're going to go do that because now your metabolism's higher. You might retain a little water for a day, but you're not gaining fat. And you just keep recycling through, you keep repeating the 6 weeks until you're in the body that you feel most comfortable in. And when people follow R3, they grow in the virtue of temperance. Rosie, that means that we can allow ourselves pleasure from things, from food. But the longer you cycle through the 6 weeks, you're going through the levels and layers of emotional and physical, like the weight loss layers of what's going on here. And you are able to say, that's enough pleasure. I don't want any more chips. I feel good. I don't want to go down that road again. I'm feeling amazing. So you're growing emotionally, you're growing physically. That's why people are having the success that they're having, Rosie. It's so fun to watch.
Wow, it is amazing. I'm just hearing you about it, and I'm excited because I've been doing R3 for years, and it is so true because if some people are thinking, okay, I can get 6 weeks, and passing the 6 week, you can stop. Yeah, but you can, like she said, you can go back to it. And that happened to me every single time that I fell on the rail, I come back and again. And that's the beauty of the program. And this, you stop for any reason, vacation, because probably some of you guys over here, they're trying to have the best body for this vacation. But after the vacation, what happened? We increased. You can go back to that 6 weeks and
Yes.
get rid of everything that you increased in the vacation, right?
Yes. And the thing is, if you're going on vacation next week, go through reset this week. Because when you're on vacation, your metabolism is going to be higher. You're going to burn off those foods even faster. So don't wait until you get back from vacation. Just live it now, then go on your vacation, enjoy everything you like, come back. But eventually, the longer you live R3, you don't really want some of those foods anymore. They lose their appeal. I've watched so many people break addictions to diet soda and candy and cookies and ice cream and chips. Like they honestly don't even want them and they don't miss them anymore. But in R3, you can eat them, but the higher your metabolism gets and the more that you grow in understanding R3, you don't even want them anymore. I mean, potato chips used to control me. Like even, yes, I'm healthy, but even up until last year, I still would enjoy potato chips. And sometimes I'd overdo it. But it was just last year that I thought, I'm not even missing them anymore. That was the last food that controlled me. And I'm like, I'm free. This has been a life.
Well, is this a time of confession?
Yes.
I've been doing for our team for R3 for the last 5 weeks. And I'm a bread person.
Oh gosh,
I
yes.
love bread.
Yes.
And believe me, these cachetes, they don't go anywhere, even if I lose weight. These are my cachetes.
Yes, I love
my cheeks. But I've been doing for the last 5 weeks, and let me tell you, I don't miss the bread. I have a breakfast with one of my friends today, and she have a sandwich and a dessert, a cinnamon roll, and I was so amazed with myself.
Yeah.
And I was watching her eating all that, and I was okay.
I know.
And that's the power of the R3 program. If you're here and you say, wow, that you can do that. Yes, because the program help you to control all the things that you not be eating, and it's okay. Now,
And I love it. Yes, I love it. Okay, one little thing. So I used to be addicted to bagels. I grew up in New York on Long Island, and we have the best bagels there. Okay. And I found that every time I ate a bagel over the last couple of years, my stomach would bloat out like inches. And I just started like staying away from bagels for the first 2 weeks. And as the weeks went on, it's like, I don't miss bagels anymore. But once in a while, I'll have a bagel and my body still doesn't respond great to it, but it doesn't cause any damage. Like, it's okay. I can have a bagel, but I'm not addicted anymore. Like, I don't miss them. You could eat a bagel in front of me and I'd be like, that, I don't want the bagel.
Yeah, let's go do something, Susan.
Okay.
Guys, can you put in the post and the messenger? I know you can read it, pero I was saying in Spanish. Si pueden escribir algo ahí en el mensaje, si todo lo que están escuchando se sienten relacionados y ustedes están batallando de igual manera que nosotros o han pasado por lo mismo de que han intentado varias cosas o que entran en una dieta pero luego regresan, ven algo de que les antoja la soda, las papas, el pan y regresan otra vez a comer mal. ¿Quién de ustedes ha batallado de esa manera? I will read some of the messages over here.
Okay.
Si me ponen el mensaje y se lo puedo leer a ella para que pueda leerlo, para que ella pueda saber que ustedes, okay. Somebody asked this, and I want to do this question probably at the end. What happened at the end of the 6 weeks? Can you repeat the diet from the beginning? Yes, right, Susan?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So I'm going to people who have the most success with R3, repeat the 6 weeks, repeat the 6 weeks, repeat the 6 weeks. R3 is designed to be repeated every 6 weeks. It's not a diet where we start, we stop, we start, we stop. We cycle through the 6 weeks because every time you reset in the first 2 weeks, you spike your metabolism. You lose weight faster. And then you bring back in carbs. And then you have your pleasure meal. And then you reset. And then you spike it. And then you learn how to bring in the foods from the no list. And then you have your pleasure meal. And then you spike it. Because R3 teaches you how to live in real life. Please eat birthday cake at your mother's birthday party. Please enjoy pizza that your grandma makes. Like we need to be healthy, balanced humans, you know? So R3 teaches you to enjoy all foods, to raise your metabolism, and to have freedom with food. We are designed to enjoy food. We have taste buds, but we are not designed to be addicted to food. So R3 resets your whole body, your taste buds, your metabolism, so you can live this way. Don't make the mistake of following the 6 weeks and then thinking you're done. No, this is a lifestyle that you will feel the best that you ever felt living the R3 way.
Perfect. Susan, I know you mentioned 2 key things that I want to be sure everybody listen. As soon as you wake up, first hour, eat protein.
Yes.
And eat every 3 hours between breakfast and lunch, something in the middle, and between lunch and dinner, something in the middle. What do you suggest? I know you want to talk about what is the tools
Yes.
that they can use and why these tools works better than everything that is outside.
Okay, so to address your first section of that question, we eat every 3 hours. The people who skip the morning and the afternoon snack slow down weight loss, but they have to be the right snacks. If you're not hungry, you just have a mouthful. If you're not hungry, take a bite of an egg, have a sip of a protein shake. The people who are having the most success in their total health are using, I actually have them here with me. Let me hold up 3 things. I want you guys to write this down, okay? So if you're looking and you're like, okay, I want the yes list, I want the no list, but I want this about my total health, then I want you to write down 3 things. Number 1, write down GC Control. And GC Control is best used as a mid-morning or a mid-afternoon snack, mixed with water alone. It's going to help with your cravings for junk food, your blood sugar. Like, it is amazing to keep you in control of your cravings. And I have the strawberry. I actually love, Rosie, I love to mix the strawberry at night in my yogurt and it tastes like custard, like pudding. It is so good. Okay, I trick myself. Number 2, peak performance. So this is the AM pack that I take in the morning. This is the PM pack that I take at night. When I got home from the 3-hour and 45-minute bike ride, I took my PM pack at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I just wanted to reduce exercise-induced inflammation. And my body healed fast. I felt amazing. It was like running a marathon. But peak performance is backed by 4 independent studies to help with the inflammation, like I mentioned, and also to slow down the rate of free radical activity in the cells. I have not found another supplement on the market to do those things and to be backed with science. So you can take one for men or men and women for 50 and older. I take the longevity total pack and I don't miss a day. Now, to be honest, I'm a busy mom. I work full time. I volunteer in my community. You know, I'm active at church, all the things. Sometimes I forget. Honestly, sometimes 3 or 4 days can go by and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm forgetting. But I don't remember because I see them on my counter. I remember because I start feeling tired. I start feeling like I don't want to exercise. I want to take a nap. And I'm like, what? What's wrong with me? And I'm like, oh, I haven't taken my peak performance. And there's no stimulants in here. It's that when your body gets all the vitamins and minerals and the things that your body needs in your gut and in your cells, your body works at a very high level. You are living at your peak level. Like you feel so good. Okay. Number 3, fiber-wise. There is nothing on the planet like fiber-wise. This is not Metamucil. This is not Benefiber. This is not Miralax. This is nothing like that. This is a fiber supplement. It's a fiber drink. So it has soluble and insoluble fiber. So it's great for heart health. It's great for gut health. You're getting all the fiber that you need, but it also has healing botanical herbs like, oh gosh, aloe vera leaf, licorice root, things that are going to help your gut absorb nutrients properly. And it has pre and probiotics. So this is like super gut health. A lot of people are having a hard time losing weight because their gut is inflamed. They've been eating so much sugar and soda and carbs for years and bread for years that their gut is so inflamed and there's an imbalance of sugar and yeast and the microbiome is not healthy. You can't even absorb your nutrients. How are you going to lose weight if you're not even absorbing nutrients and your gut health is at such a slow level? So it produces a healthy bowel movement. You're not running to the bathroom. It's not one of those things, but I really feel like everyone needs to be on FiberWise Peak Performance. My mother has been on Peak Performance for 28 years. She's 85 and she's like, she drives to church every day. My father passed away 6 years ago. He was, well, it's not the reason he wasn't on Peak Performance, but he had a lot of issues with his heart and cholesterol. My mother has been on Peak Performance for years. Her mind is crisp and clear at 85. She's active. She takes care of the house. She lives on an acre. She lives alone. Like she's amazing. So I'm taking extra omega-3 right now because my father's mother had dementia. I don't want it. Like I'm really protecting my brain. I'm taking Peak. But I also take the omega-3 creme delight. It's like a smoothie. So you're getting all your omegas for your brain and your joints. I don't miss a day of that. There's a couple of I take vitamin D3. Like I do all the things, Rosie. It's making a difference and I can see it in my mother.
Yeah, for sure. I see I'm taking all everything that you're talking about, and my favorite is a GC Control because I use it in my coffee. I came from a family with diabetic. They're all my mom, my dad, my grandma, my brother, my other brother. And I can say I'm the only one with not. And I've been taking GC Control since they bring it to the company. And it's one of my products they will never miss in my house because it's so important. And Susan, what is so important this product to take as a snack?
Oh, thank you. So thank you. That was your second part of your question. It's really important to have the snacks, especially GC Control, mid-morning and mid-afternoon, because it's helping you to keep your blood sugar level steady. There are so many diabetics who follow R3, and what their doctors have told them is that their blood sugar levels are they're stable. A type 1 diabetic is having less spikes, less drops. A type 2, many type 2s are really having success by eating less sugar and less carbs and keeping their metabolism really high. But GC Control helps with sugar cravings, junk food cravings, and it keeps you in control of your junk food cravings. It keeps you in control of your choices. You know, the one of the things that I hate is that at times in my life when I've been out of control with food and I'm just like sitting on the couch at night watching TV or a movie and I just want to eat because it's relaxing and it comforts me and I feel good. I just can't stand when I don't have control of my body. Like I can't stand that feeling of just putting it in. I can't stop. What else can I eat? I'm looking in the pantry. I'm looking in the fridge. When people follow R3, it's not really that they're growing in willpower. It's that their sugar in their body is steady. Their metabolism has shifted into fat burning mode. They're having the proper snacks every 3 hours. They're having the right food. And now they're in control. And they don't have that feeling on the couch at night where I can't stop eating. So, you know, another thing you didn't even mention, Rosie, like people save money when they follow R3 because
So that's interesting. Explain
no,
that.
you didn't mention that, but I actually am helping a priest locally, my priest at the church, because he has a lot of weight to lose. And he heard that I teach weight loss. So he's on his second week. In his first week, now he has a lot of weight to lose. This isn't common. He lost 14 pounds in his first week, but he has almost 200 pounds to lose. So his body was just like, he said, I haven't felt this good in 20 years, Susan. It is unbelievable. And then in the second week, he's lost 4 pounds. So now he's at a regular weight loss, 4 pounds anywhere he's going through. But then he said to me, he said, Susan, I'm saving money following R3 because I'm not going to Burger King. I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm not picking up junk food. I'm not buying sugar coffees all the time. I said, Father, that's amazing. He's saving so much money. And so the reason is because you're eating foods from the grocery store, from the vegetables, the fruits, the meats. We're not really going down the aisles of the junk food and the cookies and the cakes. You don't want them anymore. And you're not going through fast food all the time because you don't even want it anymore. But it's going to take you 4 to 6 days to kind of make that shift in your body. And then when you get the tools like GC Control, Fiber-Wise and Peak, that's when your total health is like, wow, I feel like I'm sleeping better. I'm waking up with more energy. My doctor is noticing my blood numbers are getting better. Numbers in my body are getting better. I recommend everyone tonight, Rosie, you can say this in your group. Go to the doctor and get a physical. Go get your blood tested before you start R3. And in 3 months, go back to the doctor and say, hey, I just want to see where I'm at. Look at your cholesterol, look at your sugar levels, look at your heart rate, like look at all the things.
Wow.
And the last thing I want to share, Rosie, very important. Why people are having all that success? Yes, it's the food. Yes, it's the tools. Pick and choose the ones best for you. Start with the starter pack. And then I also use ProFlex. That's my protein. And I use ProFlex bars. I like extra protein. I'm busy. I need easy things. They're huge. They're affordable, better than the things at the store. But we follow the 7 principles, the 7 habits, 7 healthy habits. So I want you guys to analyze yourself right now, because this is what it's about, total health. Mm-hmm. Weight loss is $1 billion industry out there. You can lose weight by eating crackers. You can lose weight by eating prepackaged foods or going on these weird diets out there. But can you keep it off? That's the difference, okay? Let's talk about the 7 habits, and I want you to write down what habit needs your attention right now. So 7, number 1, how are your relationships? How are you? Do you feel seen, heard, and loved? Do you have someone who knows you? Like, do you have someone in your life that knows Rosie? Like I asked my priest friend, I said, Father, do you have someone that knows you just as John? Not Father this or this role. Like, it's really important to have that support. And that's what we have in R3, and we can create that in our own towns. Ask people to do this with you. Everyone wants to be healthier. Number 2, are you focusing on the healthy habits of nutrition? The 5 principles. That's science. R3 focuses on the science of weight loss. The no foods, the yes foods, glycemic index of foods. Start with protein, eat every couple of hours, keep yourself in control. That's nutrition. That's R3. Number 3, What supplements are you taking? You know, a lot of the supplements on the market are causing inflammation in the body and they're damaging cells. They're not being absorbed. Are they backed by independent studies? If you're not used to taking, you know, lots of pills every day, you know, I take a handful, but I need that. I feel amazing, you know? Start with a smaller pack. Instead of the total pack, start with the essential pack, then go to the regular nutrition peak, then go to the total. Like you can go at your own pace, but make sure you're getting the supplements for your immunity, you know, that you're sleeping better, to decrease exercise-induced inflammation, all the things. Your omega for your brain, very important. I don't want what my grandma had, you know, I'm really doing all the things. I'm playing games, I'm reading. I think I should learn a second language so I can come on here and speak Spanish to everybody.
Yes.
That's Me llamo es Susana. Yes. Okay. Right. And number four, are you drinking enough water? We need to hydrate. If you're not drinking enough water, that affects your metabolism. That affects your immunity. It also makes your skin look better. Are you exercising? Number five, are you exercising? The American College of Sports Medicine recommends that we exercise at least 150 minutes a week for your heart, for your joints. Walk, move your body 10 minutes a day. Some days go for an hour, some days go for 5 minutes. Walk further to the grocery store, park further, okay? Walk up and down the stairs. Number six, are you taking time for silence? The world is noisy, it's loud, it's distracting. Everyone has a phone attached to their face, right? Are you shutting it off? Are you taking time to be quiet? Humans need to be quiet. Research shows that when we take 2 minutes of silence, we lower blood pressure and heart rate. People who practice silence 20, 30 minutes a day are more creative. They're happier. They're focused on their mission. It's amazing. I've been practicing silence for years. I get a lot done because of silence. And then the last one, sleep. You know, it's almost 9 o'clock here Central Time. When I'm done with this call, even though I'm excited, I've been talking with you guys, I'm excited for your health. I want you to get healthier. I want you to live in a healthy body. I'm going to force myself to shut my computer and not go on my phone. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to walk around the yard. I'm going to water some flowers. I'm going to take a hot bath and I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow's a new day and I'm going to get excited and get up early, but I'm not going to stay up till 11 or 12 and then be tired in the morning. You got to do what your body needs. And sometimes it's a temptation. I like to scroll on my phone and see what everyone's saying. I got to shut it off. Rosie, it's about total health, and R3 is part of the second healthy habit.
Wow. Oh my God, you shared so many good things, and you can imagine how many comments that we addressed some of this. But Susan, this is really important to us, and probably for a lot of people that are here that try so many things, and every promise this is the best.
Oh, right.
You find the best. We're hearing you that you said this product is backed up by science.
Yeah, right.
I know people can do R3 and not using these products. I know people can do R3 and use products from the store.
Yes, right.
My question is, they will have the same results?
No, Rosie, it took my lifetime to develop R3. I've been a trainer for 30 years. I'm 53. You know, I graduated from college in my 20s. I've been doing this my whole life. My prayer, my goal, my plan A was to have R3 partnered with Melaleuca, because I have been a customer for 28 years. I knew because of science that my body and other people's bodies, my personal training clients' bodies are healthier because they partner the products with R3. Nothing on the, I mean, Melaleuca puts their funds, their science, their money into developing the best products on the planet. And I knew if you put R3 with something like GC or Peak Performance, like I started seeing my clients' health improve to a level that I never saw before. You know, there was a time that I wasn't using the products and I was a trainer. But when I started bringing the products in like 15 years ago to all of my clients, I saw health success that I never saw before. And that's when I started digging. I started just changing R3, you know, even deeper, going into the science deeper. My plan A was that R3 was partnered with the best company on the planet because we need those tools to be our healthiest self. Yes, people will lose weight, but I've seen people lose weight out on their own following R3, but they're not having the success in their blood. They're not having the effects in their total health. And that's the difference. And that's the truth. I mean, I use these products. I encourage my family, my children, my 26-year-old son who just got married. Finally, he's never been without Melaleuca his whole life. And his wife, who they've been married since last December, they're ordering every month. She's using the protein shakes. When that baby is born in December, that baby's never going to be exposed to any toxic ingredients in their home. And that, my kids were never exposed to bleach. And we didn't even talk about the other things, but like people save money with the laundry soap and the toothpaste and the dish soap and all the other things, the makeup, because they're also toxic free. If you're putting toxins on your skin and you're breathing them, that affects your health. That affects your hormones. They are endocrine disruptors. That affects your metabolism. That can cause inflammation in the body. So they have to go together. If people really want to trust the process, I say do it the right way, give it a try, and see for yourself. And then you'll be like me. You can't ever stop talking about it.
I love that, Susan. For you guys that you're hearing is, para ustedes que nos están escuchando, definitivamente lo que ella compartió tiene sentido en todo aspecto. Sé que de algunos de ustedes alguien los invitó a conocer la empresa, a conocer la información. Susan, me la leo que aquella empresa que representamos maneja los productos que van de la mano a mano con lo que nuestro cuerpo necesita. Yo lo he vivido en mi familia de una manera increíble, se los compartí ahorita. Mi azúcar, no soy ni prediabética. No se diga ni diabética. Bendito sea Dios por los productos y por GC Control. Entonces, si ustedes dicen, ¿sabes qué? Yo quiero hacer el programa. Mi recomendación, la persona que te invitó te va a ayudar, te va a llamar. Mándale un mensaje. Te voy a dejar la responsabilidad. Dile, ¿sabes qué? Quiero comenzar el plan de R3. Quiero iniciar el programa. ¿Qué necesito hacer? De esa manera, ellos te van a ayudar a crear una cuenta. The beauty of this is we have a special for these people that are over here. And the special is you can start using the product. You just need to buy the products. Normally require a membership that is $19. But for all of you that are here for first time, there be only $1. And you will have $100 in free products that you can use for the first 5 months. Remember, it's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. That means you will have this process to support your process, your journey to lose and have the better version of yourself in this summer or in this winter, whatever you want to start and how long do you want to do it. You just do that. And Susan, just to last, if somebody's here and she's like, I do it, I not do it. Why you recommend to the person that's in the range is like, I jump or not jump?
All right, let me just talk to that person right now. Like, I know you. I've been you. I've helped people like you my whole career of being a trainer. And I just want to say, you're here for a reason right now. It's not by chance that we were able to connect tonight. This is my prayer. This is my mission of my life. This is what I do. Like, I want to help, and I want to help people like Rosie help the most people that we can while we're here. Because life is different when you're living in a healthy body. It doesn't matter if you've done all the diets like I did. I mean, I struggled the most. I feel like, yes, I'm the weight loss expert, but I'm the expert because I struggled the most. I was a compulsive eater. I gained 50 to 60 pounds every baby I had. I had such negative self-talk. I was addicted to the scale. If I wasn't a size 0, I would beat myself up in my brain. Like all the things. I would exercise compulsively because I binged on food in my early 20s. Then I'd have to exercise for 5 hours so I wouldn't look fat as a trainer. Like I struggled the most. I really did. So if any of you are struggling in any part of food and nutrition and your self-image and your self-worth and your hope, because you've done diets and you gained it back and you spent money, this is different. This is going to set you free finally, but just promise me you don't stop. repeat the 6 weeks, because a lot of times, I mean, the emotional side of weight loss, there's layers built up. So every time you go through the 6 weeks, one layer might peel off. You might have one aha moment. You might uncover one weakness. So the next time you go through the 6 weeks, you pick better food choices, or you're using a better tool properly, or you're not skipping your supplements. Like, and then the next time you don't weigh yourself all the time. And like, it's a process that this process of being unhealthy for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it takes just you got to repeat the cycle to peel off those layers. We can't do it all at one time. It would be too painful and too hard to maintain. We just peel one layer off at a time. And before you know it, people say to me, wow, I'm in my third cycle of R3 and I'm finally getting it. Like, I thought I was doing it. I was having success, but now it's like at a whole new place. I'm not addicted to bread anymore, or I don't struggle at night, and I'm not binging quietly on chocolate when my kids aren't looking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Rosie, like, I just hope people feel inspired and hopeful that they give it a try. They're worth it. And it's a process of loving yourself too. And that takes time. So I don't think you're here by accident. I think we're all here at the right time, at the right place. And I don't know if it means anything, but I do pray for your success too. And that's important to me. So that's all I can say. I mean, that's really
Thank
my
you.
heart. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Susan. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate your knowledge. And hopefully, guys, if you like to see more of this conference, please let us know. Put in the text. Abby, stay here a little bit to answer some of the questions that we have over there. But Susan, thank you. Thank you so
Oh.
much for your knowledge and for being here for us. And hope, like I say, we have a next one, okay?
Okay. Rosie, thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you
honored
so
to be
much.
here. Say, see you. Blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Para aquellos de ustedes que pusieron preguntas por ahí, si ya eres cliente, lo único que tienes que hacer, vamos a la persona que te invitó, pídele por favor, vamos a poner unos paquetes. Si estás en alguno de los grupos que dirigimos, les vamos a poner algunos de los paquetes de cómo comenzar. Tenemos grupos tanto en WhatsApp como en Facebook para poder guiarte paso a paso. Ese control, pero me da mucho gas en la noche. Probablemente es porque no estás tomando suficiente agua y eso es lo que sucede con esa parte. NutriTemi Access Bar. Access Bar 30 minutos, 15 minutos antes de ir a hacer ejercicio es la mejor manera. 15 minutos antes de ir a hacer ejercicio. Ok. Ejercicio, como ya lo mencionó, 150 minutos a la semana es lo que se recomienda a través de los estudios que se han hecho. A ver, colágeno a mí me encanta mezclarlo con mi proteína, porque eso da, miren, el día de hoy fui a que me ajustara mi quiropráctico porque traigo una lastimada en mi cadera, y una chica que está ahí haciendo masajes, experta en masajes y mil cosas que te hacen el cuerpo, estábamos hablando de la edad y me dice, oye, qué bonita piel tienes. Dice, ¿qué edad tienes? Y le digo yo, 48. Le digo, ¿y tú? 46, no les miento. Ella se veía como si tuviera unos 5 o 10 años más que yo. Dice, es que tu piel tienes increíble. Colágeno es importante para tu día a día. A lo mejor momento para tomar la fibra, 30 minutos antes de la cena, 30. La adicción al azúcar, ese control va a ser tu mejor amigo. ¿A cuántas amigas funciona si no hace 5 comidas? No, la recomendación, como lo escucharon de ella, es cada 3 horas hay que darle alimento al cuerpo para que de esa manera el cuerpo pueda funcionar. Solo quiero asegurarme de contestarme las partes preguntas. Can I keep doing? Sí, si estás embarazada, sí, pero obviamente recuerda, escucha a tu cuerpo también. Tenemos vitaminas prenatales que son excelentes. Ok, what happened? And then ella lo contestó después de las 6 semanas, continúa haciéndolo hasta que mantengas tu peso y ya nada más te mantienes ahí. Si de repente comes normal entre la semana y de repente sentiste que el fin de semana saturaste tu cuerpo con mucha comida procesada o algo, empieza una semanita de reset de esa primera semana. Cada uno de ustedes que se llegó a estar aquí conectado, alguien los invitó. Tenemos esas hojas de todo el plan para guiarlos paso a paso. Solo les pido Mándenle el mensaje a la persona que los invitó, si aún no son clientes, para que les ayude a tomar ventaja de la promoción de $1 el día de hoy y puedan hacer el pedido de estos productos que necesitan. Mi recomendación, como ella lo dijo, GC Control, fibra, vitaminas P Performance, y yo agregaría la proteína, que es excelente, la mejor proteína que existe allá afuera. Esa sería mi recomendación para comenzar el programa y créelo que no te va a salir caro. Ok, perfecto. Bueno, creo que son todas las preguntas. Mil gracias por conectarse. Les haremos saber cuándo haremos nuestra próxima conferencia. Gracias por todos sus comentarios. Les agradecemos. Un fuerte abrazo. Gracias, Víctor Mejía y Alfredo. Mil gracias por conectarse y por ayudarnos dentro de esta conferencia. Bendiciones para cada uno de ustedes. Hasta pronto.